My beloved child, have you ever felt like God wasn't speaking? Like, no matter how much you pray or how desperately you cry out, all you're met with is silence. It's frustrating, isn't it? The anger bubbles up inside you. Why is he so distant? You start to wonder if he's even there, if he's even listening. And that thought, it disgusts you. How could the same God who promises to love you feel so absent? But what if his silence isn't absence? What if in the quiet, he's working in ways you can't yet see, preparing you for something greater? There are moments in life when the weight of waiting feels unbearable. Fear creeps in, whispering lies of abandonment. Maybe I'm not worthy enough. Maybe he's given up on me. Sadness grips your heart, convincing you that you are forgotten. And then anger. Why would a loving God allow me to feel this way? But my child, listen closely. God is not ignoring you. He is building something within you that no trial can shake. Do you remember the seed buried deep in the soil? It sits in darkness, unseen, untouched. To the world, it seems lifeless. It's almost laughable. Buried, forgotten, as if it never mattered. But beneath the surface, something miraculous is happening. Surprise. Roots are forming, stretching deep into the ground, preparing for the moment it will break through into the light. That is what God is doing in you. His silence is not rejection, it is preparation. He is rooting you in faith, in patience, in strength, so that when his perfect timing arrives, you will rise stronger than ever. You may ask, why must I suffer? My child, do not mistake your pain for punishment. It's easy to feel resentment, even contempt for the suffering. Is this what faith gets me? But even in your darkest nights, God's love is unwavering. He sees every tear, every doubt, and yet he remains steadfast. He is the one who turns sorrow into joy, mourning into dancing. He takes what was meant to break you and uses it to build you. The world is filled with chaos, voices that shout over each other, distractions that pull you away from his presence. It's maddening, isn't it? The noise, the constant battle to feel heard, to feel seen. But God is found in the stillness. Be still and know that he is God. Stop searching for signs and start listening for whispers. He speaks through the sunrise, the laughter of a child, the gentle touch of the wind. His presence is everywhere, even when you feel alone. What if I told you this silence is a test of trust, perseverance, faith? Will you still believe even when the answer is delayed? Will you still love him even when the blessing is unseen? Will you hold on when everything in you wants to let go? My beloved child, I urge you, do not give up. The enemy wants you to believe that God has forsaken you, but that is a lie. Anger may tempt you to turn away, but fight it. Your breakthrough is coming, the very thing you've been praying for, the answers you've been longing to hear. They are already in motion. Behind the scenes, he is aligning everything for your good. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are deeply, immeasurably loved. Every struggle, every unanswered prayer is a step closer to your destiny. Hold on to hope. Let faith be your anchor in the storm. And when the silence is too loud, when your soul is weary, whisper this truth: God is with me. Now I ask you, dear one, have you ever experienced a time when you felt God was silent, but later realized he was working all along? Share your story in the comments. Your testimony may be the encouragement someone else needs today, a flame that cannot be extinguished by the storms that rage around you. You were never meant to blend into the darkness, to shrink beneath the weight of life's hardships. No, my beloved, you were made to shine, to illuminate the paths of those who wander, to bring warmth to the hearts that have grown cold, to be a living testament to my power and love. But I see it. I see the fear creeping into your heart, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the fear that maybe, just maybe, you are not enough. My child, who told you that? Who convinced you that you were anything less than extraordinary? Was it the world with its ever-changing standards? Was it the voices of those who never truly knew your heart? Was it your own self-doubt whispering lies in the quiet of the night? Silence those voices. They do not speak the truth. I do, and I tell you now, you are not broken beyond repair. You are not lost beyond saving. You are not unworthy of my love. You are mine. Yes, I know your past. I know the mistakes you've made, the regrets you carry, the burdens you refuse to lay down. But listen to me. Nothing you have done can separate you from my love. Not your failures, not your sins, not the darkest moments you keep hidden from the world. My grace covers it all. My mercy washes you clean. My love restores what was lost. So why do you still hold on to the shame? Why do you walk with your head bowed, believing that your past disqualifies you from the future I have prepared? Lift your eyes, my beloved. Look to me. I am not a God of condemnation. I am a God of redemption, and I am doing a new thing in you. The enemy wants to keep you in chains, bound by fear and guilt. He wants to convince you that you are too far gone, that your wounds are too deep, that your dreams have expired. But I say otherwise. I say stand up, shake off the lies that have weighed you down for too long. You are not called to live in the shadows of regret. You are called to step into the light of renewal. And before we go any further, if these words are touching your heart, if you feel the weight of hope rising within you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe, not just for the sake of a button, but as a declaration that you are choosing to receive this truth. Let this be a space where faith is strengthened, where encouragement flows freely, and where you are reminded daily of who you are in God's eyes. I do not waste pain. Every tear you have cried, every battle you have fought, every silent prayer you have whispered into the night, it all matters. Nothing has been overlooked. Nothing has been forgotten. I have been with you through it all, even when you could not feel me, even when you thought I had turned away. I never left. I never will. Do you trust me? Not just in the easy moments, when blessings flow and joy abounds, but in the seasons of waiting, in the times when the answers don't come as quickly as you had hoped, in the moments when your heart aches with questions. Trust me, my child. Trust that I am working even in the silence. Trust that I am shaping you, refining you, preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. Your waiting is not in vain. Your struggles are not meaningless. I am using every piece of your story for a purpose far beyond what you can see. So let go, surrender your fears, release the need to control what only I can orchestrate. Walk forward, not with hesitation, but with boldness. The path ahead is unknown to you, but it is not unknown to me, and I will walk it with you. You were created for more than just surviving. You were created to live, to love, to hope, to believe, and to rise. So now, my child, the choice is yours. Will you believe in what I have spoken over you? Will you embrace the truth of who you are in me? Will you silence the doubts and step forward in faith? If you hear my voice today, do not harden your heart. This is your moment. A new beginning, a fresh start, a turning point where fear is left behind and courage takes its place. And as you walk this journey, I want to hear from you. Tell me, what are you surrendering today? What weight are you laying down at my feet? Let it go and declare it in the comments. Let this be the day you choose faith over fear, for you are my child, and I have never stopped loving you. One filled with joy, trust, and unwavering faith. Release them into my care, for I am the one who sees the full picture. You have done what you can. Now step back and let me work. The seeds you have planted in love and wisdom will take root in their time. You cannot force a flower to bloom before its season, nor can you rush the unfolding of another's journey. I am asking you to breathe, to rest in the knowledge that I am not only your God, I am also theirs. I am calling their hearts just as I have called yours. They may stumble, they may stray, but do not be afraid. My hand is not too short to reach them. My love is not too small to cover them. You must trust that even in their wandering, I am weaving a story of redemption. So do not weep over what you cannot control. Do not let worry steal the peace I have given you. Look at me, my child. Keep your focus on me, not on the storms around you. The more you dwell on what is out of your hands, the more the enemy will try to burden you with guilt, with fear, with helplessness. But I am here, and I am telling you now, you are not helpless. You are not powerless. Your prayers are your greatest weapon. They reach farther than your hands ever could. They touch hearts in ways words cannot. Do not underestimate the power of a whispered prayer, the strength in surrender. When you place them in my hands, you place them in the safest place they could ever be. Now, my beloved, return your heart to me. Your life is still unfolding. I do not want you so focused on someone else's journey that you miss your own. You have a calling. You have a destiny. There are gifts within you waiting to be discovered, talents yet to be refined, doors yet to be opened. Let go of the burdens you were never meant to carry and step forward into the purpose I have designed for you. The time is now. No more waiting for the perfect moment. No more wondering if you are ready. You are ready because I am with you. Walk boldly. Dream again. Hope again. Laugh again. For I have written joy into your story, and no sorrow can erase it. Let my peace fill every empty space in your heart. Let my presence be the anchor that steadies you. You are held. You are safe. You are deeply, fiercely, eternally loved. Now take a deep breath. Lift your eyes and step into the life that has been waiting for you all along. One that radiates kindness, resilience, and unwavering devotion. Even when the storms rage around you, even when the voices of doubt whisper in your ear, you press forward with a heart full of trust. That, my child, is what sets you apart. You do not give up. You do not allow the weight of this world to crush your spirit. You rise, you stand. You hold on to my promises as though they are the very air you breathe. And that is why you will see my hand move mightily in your life. There are moments when you feel unseen, unheard, as if your cries fade into the silence. But listen closely. Can you hear it? The echo of my love surrounding you. The whispers of my presence woven into every breath you take. I have never abandoned you. I have never turned away from you. Even in your darkest nights, I have walked beside you, shielding you, covering you with grace, leading you toward the light. And now I say to you, lift your eyes, my beloved. Lift them beyond the troubles that try to consume you, beyond the fears that whisper lies into your mind, beyond the weight of yesterday that seeks to anchor you in the past. Look to me, for I am your source of strength. I am your refuge, your mighty fortress. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. I see your silent battles, the struggles no one else knows about. I see how you push through the pain with a brave face, how you keep giving even when you feel empty. You may think no one notices, but I do. I see every tear that falls in the quiet. I hear the prayers you whisper in the night, and I tell you now, none of it is in vain. Not a single moment of your faithfulness will be wasted. I am working in ways you cannot yet perceive, weaving together a masterpiece out of your pain, your patience, and your perseverance. The breakthrough you have been longing for, it is coming. The restoration you have prayed for, it is on the horizon. The peace that seems just out of reach, it is already unfolding in ways beyond your understanding. Keep trusting, keep believing, for I am not a God who forgets his promises. I am not a father who neglects his children. I am faithful, and I will finish what I have started in you. Let go of the fear that grips your heart. Release the anxiety that chains your mind. You do not have to carry these burdens any longer. I am here, ready to take them from you, ready to replace them with a peace that surpasses all understanding. My beloved, breathe in my presence. Breathe in my love. Let it fill every empty space within you. Let it wash over the doubts, the insecurities, the worries that try to steal your joy. You are safe in my hands. You are held in the arms of an everlasting love. And when you walk forward from this moment, do so with confidence, not in your own strength, but in mine. Walk with the assurance that you are chosen, called, and deeply cherished. The world may try to shake you, but it will not break you. You are standing on the rock that cannot be moved. You are covered by a love that cannot be undone. So arise, my child. Step boldly into the future I have prepared for you. Let go of the past. Embrace the newness of what I am doing. You have no idea how much joy is waiting for you just ahead. You have no idea how much goodness is about to unfold. Trust me. Walk with me, and watch as I turn your trials into triumphs, your pain into purpose, You're waiting into fulfillment. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Stand tall, my beloved, for you are wrapped in my unshakable truth. You no longer need to cower before the whispers of doubt, nor be troubled by the storms that rage around you. When the world rises against you, when the voices of discouragement try to drown out my promises, close your eyes and listen, not to them, but to me. For I am the voice that speaks life, the hand that steadies you, the love that has never wavered. Do not fear the battles ahead, for I have already fought them for you. Every tear you have shed, I have collected. Every sigh of exhaustion, I have heard. Every silent prayer, I have answered, even when you thought I was silent. My child, I am never silent. My voice thunders through the heavens, and my whisper calms the storm inside your soul. When you feel weary, know this: you are not alone. I am carrying you. When your strength runs out, mine takes over. My power is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is more than enough to sustain you. Look around you, my child. The dawn is breaking. The night of sorrow will not last forever. I am bringing new beginnings, fresh mercies, and unshakable joy. The weight you have carried for so long, it is time to lay it down. I did not create you to walk with burdens so heavy they crush your spirit. I did not call you to live in fear of what tomorrow may bring. I am already in your tomorrow. I have gone before you, preparing the way, smoothing the rough places, clearing the path. Walk forward in faith, with your head held high. The chains that once bound you have been broken. The lies that once trapped you have been silenced. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not determine your future. You are not the sum of your mistakes, nor the product of your worst days. You are my masterpiece. My love for you is not based on what you have done, but on who you are, my child. Nothing you do can make me love you more, and nothing you have done can make me love you less. My love is constant, unwavering, eternal. It is the foundation on which you stand, the anchor that holds firm in every storm. Do you hear it, my child? The sound of victory. It is not in the distant future, it is now. You are not waiting for my power. My power is already inside you. Rise up, stand firm, speak life, speak faith, declare my promises over your life, and watch as the mountains begin to move. Do not shrink back in fear. Do not let the enemy deceive you into thinking you are powerless. You are clothed in strength, you are armed with truth. You are surrounded by my presence. You are walking in my favor. And when the enemy tries again, when the shadows creep closer, when the weight of the world presses in, remember this: you are held in the hands of the Almighty. You will not be shaken. You will not be overcome. You will not be defeated. For I am with you, now and forever. And in my presence, you will always find peace, always find strength, always find love that never fails. So take a deep breath, my beloved. Exhale every worry, let go of every fear. Lift your eyes, for your redemption is near. The dawn is here, and with it new mercies, new strength, and a future more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Walk boldly, my child. You are mine, and nothing can ever change that. Now take a deep breath. Let your soul absorb the weight of these words, for they are not mere sentiments, but truth sealed in eternity. My love for you is not fleeting. It does not waver based on circumstances, or shift with the changing tides of your emotions. It is steadfast, unshaken by your past, unaltered by your doubts, unchallenged by your fears. I see you, the real you, beneath the mask you wear for the world, behind the walls you've built to protect yourself. I see the scars, the wounds still healing, the dreams you've tucked away because you feared they would never come to pass. But hear me, my child. I am the God who restores. I am the one who breathes life into what seems lifeless, who revives what feels lost, who rebuilds what was shattered. There is nothing broken in you that my love cannot mend. You have carried burdens that were never meant to be yours. You have walked through fire and wondered if you would ever feel whole again. But today I am lifting that weight from your shoulders. Lay it down at my feet. Release every fear, every anxiety, every chain that binds you. I am your deliverer. You do not have to figure everything out on your own. You do not have to have all the answers. My grace is sufficient, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Look around, my beloved. Can you not perceive it? I am already at work in your life. I am shifting things, opening doors no one can shut, making ways where none seemed possible. Do not let impatience steal your faith. Trust in my timing, for I make everything beautiful in its season. When you feel weary, lean into me. When doubt whispers its lies, silence it with the truth of my word. When the world tries to shake you, stand firm in the knowledge that you are held in my unbreakable grip. Rise up, my warrior. Shake off the dust of yesterday's pain and step into the fullness of who you are in me. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are chosen, anointed, and called for such a time as this. Every battle you have faced has only refined you, strengthened you, prepared you for the victories ahead. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are unworthy or incapable. I have placed greatness within you. You carry my spirit, my power, my divine authority. Declare it now, out loud, without hesitation. Let your voice rise in faith. I am a child of God. I am victorious. I am loved beyond measure. My past does not define me. My failures do not chain me. My future is secure in the hands of my Savior. Let these words take root deep within your soul. Let them shape the way you see yourself, the way you walk, the way you face each new day. You are not walking this path alone. Every step you take, I am with you. Every tear you cry, I am near. Every joy you experience, I rejoice with you. Lift your eyes, my beloved. The dawn is breaking. The shadows are fleeing. A new day is rising, filled with the brilliance of my love, the certainty of my promises, and the undeniable truth that you are mine, now and forever. Precious child, take a deep breath, and let my peace settle into the very depths of your soul. You have carried the weight of the past long enough. Now release it into my hands. You do not have to strive to earn my love. It was yours before the foundations of the world were laid. You were chosen, set apart, and called by name. My love is not based on your performance, nor is it fragile like the acceptance of the world. It is steady, unshakable, and infinite. When you feel weary, lean into me. When you feel lost, let my word be the light guiding your path. You do not walk this journey alone. I am the road beneath your feet, the strength in your step, and the whisper in your heart reminding you that you are never forsaken. I know how hard it has been. I see the battles you fight in silence, the worries that cloud your mind, the questions that keep you awake at night. But hear me now, my beloved. You are not forgotten. Every tear you've shed, I have counted. Every sigh of exhaustion I have heard, and in every moment you have felt unseen, I have been right there, watching over you with eyes full of love. Let my presence be your refuge. When the storms rage and the world feels too heavy, come and rest in me. Lay down your burdens at my feet. You were never meant to carry them alone. I am your comforter, your provider, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Trust me with the pieces of your heart. Trust me to bring beauty from the ashes. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not defined by the opinions of others. You are not bound by your past. You are my masterpiece, my handiwork, my beloved creation. Every scar you carry, I have touched with healing. Every wound, I am mending. Every broken dream, I am restoring in ways greater than you can imagine. So now stand up, lift your head, square your shoulders, and walk forward with courage. You are clothed in strength and dignity. You are marked by my favor. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No lie spoken over you will take root. No fear will hold you captive. You are victorious because I have already won the battle. Speak life over yourself. Let my promises be the words on your lips. Declare with unwavering faith, I am loved. I am redeemed. I am chosen. I am strong. And when doubt tries to creep in, silence it with the truth. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Let joy rise within you. Let hope awaken your soul. Let love be the anthem of your heart. For the plans I have for you are good, filled with hope, and a future that far exceeds anything you can imagine. Trust me. Walk with me, and watch as I unfold the beautiful story I have written just for you. You are mine, now and forever, my child. You are stepping into a new dawn, a horizon painted with the colors of my promises. The past no longer holds you captive, and the voices of failure no longer dictate your worth. You are mine, crafted with precision, set apart for something greater than you have yet to see. Do not allow yesterday's burdens to shape tomorrow's joy. Instead, let my truth be the foundation upon which you stand. Let it echo through your spirit until you believe with unwavering certainty. I am chosen. I am redeemed. I am loved beyond measure. When you feel the weight of uncertainty pressing upon your chest, when the road ahead looks clouded in mist, do not shrink back in fear. Instead, lift your head and take another step, for I am with you. I am the lamp that lights your way, the steady hand that guides your course. I do not ask you to know every detail of my plan, only to trust in the one who designed it. I see the battles that rage within you, the war between hope and hesitation, the quiet moments when doubt sneaks in like a shadow, whispering that you are not enough. But hear me, my child. Those whispers are lies. I have called you by name, and I do not call in vain. I do not plant seeds that will not grow. I do not speak promises that will not come to pass. You are exactly where you need to be, learning, growing, and becoming the warrior I created you to be. And when you feel weary, when your strength seems to falter, come and rest in me. Let my peace wash over you like a river, soothing every wound, calming every storm within. You were not meant to carry this weight alone. Lay it down at my feet, and watch as I exchange your burdens for my boundless grace. Do you not know? Have you not heard? I am the everlasting one, the Alpha and Omega, the God who split seas and silenced storms. The same power that raised the dead now resides in you. There is no mountain too high, no valley too deep that my love cannot reach. There is no mistake too great, no failure too heavy that my mercy cannot redeem. So walk forward, my beloved, clothed in confidence and bathed in courage. You are not defined by your weakest moments, but by my unshakable love. You are not labeled by the world's judgments, but by my eternal grace. Today, let joy rise in your soul like the morning sun. Let your heart sing with the certainty that you are seen, known, and cherished beyond measure. The road ahead is paved with my faithfulness, and as you step forward, know this: I am here, I am for you, and I will never let you go. Now lift your voice, child, speak my truth over your life. I am chosen, I am free, I am loved with an everlasting love. This is your declaration, this is your anthem, this is your victory. Now go forth, unshaken, for you are mine and I am yours forever. Amen.